Good day. I'm going to talk a bit about the progressions that I've made with DevBox and the Rich Code Box. I'm going to keep all the updates on my homepage just because I'm having quite a bit of fun with this project. Not like riding a bicycle fun, but programming fun. And it's turned out really nice. I'll just show you my regular expression right quick for type identification. It's pretty elaborate, and this is what I use for type identification. I've got the class header types, collection types, attributes, basic type usage, and basic type usage in method signatures. And so it's pretty accurate. You've got the common bug here that I need to work out. Currently learning more advanced regular expressions and regular expressions pertaining to more than one line. I'm usually doing line by line analysis or something similar, so I need to learn some things to properly syntactically highlight this string here. But for the most part, the strings are highlighted properly. And then you've got the odd string bug where there's like a summary in there, something that I'm going to work out. And if I were to take this away from this property here, it's going to be recognized as a type. The only way that I can identify this as a property when there's no this in front of it is to check for numeric or operations, like the operators being used around the type name. Other than that, it's pretty implicit. But for the most part, the syntax highlighter is pretty accurate. The problem with the syntax highlighter is that it's running synchronously, so even on my machine I'm going to get about 200 millisecond highlighting times with this 1200 character document. If this was on a slower machine, it might take 1 second, and this is unacceptable. So right now you can toggle the syntax highlighter if you have problems with this, but I'm actually going to implement it as a asynchronous operation, so this is no longer a problem at all, just when it's more mature and organized. Of course, multi-threading or anything similar is just going to create immense complexity in your code, just because the way it is, I suppose. Another thing that I added is this auto indentation after the opening brace. So if it's a single opening brace on its own line, just with white space around it, it's going to indent 4 spaces so that you can just get to work without having to indent. You'll notice that Visual Studio uses spaces instead of tabs. That's just for flexibility, and I'm using the same thing, though this code box does not support code formatting and auto indentation and stuff like that. I just pasted all this code in here. Maybe one day I'll implement it, but that's something out of my league at this time. Another cool thing that I added was the go to definition context menu item. So let's go find a method call. And I'm going to hit go to definition on reset colors, and it'll take me to the first definition that it finds. It doesn't support overloads like Visual Studio, but it's still pretty useful. So I'm going to keep updates on the Rich Code Box control, which will be in the BSF control library on my homepage and on this entire project, just because it's something that's I'm going to be working on for a while. It's definitely something I'll learn a lot off, because I haven't made anything like this before.